When you think about New Balance, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Not beauty, I'm sure. Unlike some other shoe brands like Nike and Balenciaga, New Balance isn't as aesthetically pleasing or fashionable, with most people referring to them as dad shoes. However, they've managed to become a billion-dollar company and are currently staging one of the biggest comebacks in the game of footwear. How'd they achieve this? Recognizing the need for improvement in the footwear industry, William J. Riley founded the New Balance Arch Support Company in 1906, aspiring to craft comfortable, healthy, and well-fitted shoes. The name New Balance emerged as Riley daydreamed, observing his yard's chickens, inspired by their stable gait and weight distribution, particularly the point of concurrency formed by their three toes. Riley envisioned an exceptional weight-bearing design. With ingenious insight, Riley recognized the value of applying nature-inspired principles to footwear. Launching specialty products through his new company, each crafted with 3 support points, he aimed to provide enhanced support and a newfound balance. While his small, highly specialized company initially experienced varied success, New Balance hadn't officially entered the shoe industry. Instead, they produced arch supports for existing shoes, marketed as solutions for foot troubles, promising swift comfort. The journey towards becoming the well-known shoe brand we recognize today was still ahead. New Balance's products gained popularity among law enforcement, particularly policemen and firefighters, appreciating the support during demanding shifts. By 1927, New Balance supports hit the market at $5 each, equivalent to almost $90 in 2023. Despite the premium, this was beyond the budget for many, considering it could buy a new pair of shoes at a high market price. Consequently, New Balance products weren't stocked in retail stores due to low demand. Instead, traveling salesmen promoted them at conferences, events, and through in-person visits to people's homes. Despite the niche nature, New Balance quietly thrived, emerging as one of the few companies to navigate the challenges of the Great Depression. In a period marked by widespread business failures and bank collapses, New Balance expanded. William Riley found a key ally in Arthur Hall during these tumultuous times. Initially hired as a salesman, Arthur officially became a partner in 1934, aiding in the company's breakthrough into its most successful market, athletes, particularly basketball players and runners. The comfort and stability of New Balance products became a significant advantage, drawing athletes nationwide. In 1938, New Balance made a pivotal move by releasing their first tailor-made sneaker for a young Boston runner, diversifying into sports like baseball, tennis, and boxing. Surprisingly, it took until 1960 for New Balance to unveil its first general market sneaker. Just 4 years prior, Eleanor and Paul Kidd had acquired the business, representing the next generation ready to guide it boldly in a natural direction. Eleanor, Arthur Hall's daughter, alongside her husband Paul, brought not only a familial passion for the business, but also a vision for commercial expansion. They revolutionized by incorporating New Balance arch supports into a tailor-made sneaker, giving birth to the widely available Trackster. This running shoe, offered in various widths, surpassed others on the market in terms of tightness, comfort, and performance. Amateurs could now benefit from sizing previously exclusive to athletes. The distinctive rippled sole, now familiar, was groundbreaking in the 1960s, providing essential traction for competitive running. However, New Balance faced a retail challenge. The variety of widths meant that traditional shoe stores struggled to stock such an extensive range, limiting accessibility for consumers. Despite this, the Trackster became the preferred choice for track teams and colleges, showcasing New Balance's commitment to innovation in athletic footwear. In the pursuit of standardization, New Balance shifted to releasing different models rather than the same model with various widths. Eleanor and Paul Hall remained committed to the principles set by William J. Riley half a century earlier. While the company remained small and highly specialized, the integration of insole technology into its shoes laid the foundation for a globally successful brand. Now equipped with quality and functionality, New Balance sought design, marketing, and expansion for the final evolution. In the 1970s, the company was poised for full integration into the commercial sector. Jim Davis, a businessman, made a pivotal move by acquiring New Balance on the day of the 1972 Boston Marathon. At that time, the company produced less than 30 shoes per day with just 6 employees. However, Davis wasn't interested in blending in with industry giants like Nike, Adidas, or Puma. The first major change was creating a more distinct brand identity. Up until then, the trademark N was designed by Terry Heckler. New Balance had traversed a remarkable journey from its tri-system of support in William J. Riley's backyard to widespread acclaim. The 320 model gained immense popularity, earning the title of the best running shoe by Runner's World magazine under Jim Davis's leadership. New Balance under Davis firmly established its presence in the sportswear world, and like Riley's earlier insole support system, its shoes were not aimed at winning customers over with low prices. In 1982, the 990 set a retail price record of $100, equivalent to 3 times the amount today. Despite the premium pricing, the brand remained dedicated to its sporting roots. Long before Michael Jordan's global stardom and the iconic Nike Air logo, Jordan wore New Balance shoes. In the era preceding Nike's dominance, New Balance was the favored choice for athletes across America, including Michael Jordan. When Nike and Adidas pursued sponsorship deals and product placements, New Balance took a different path, maintaining a commitment to quality and performance over flashy marketing tactics. New Balance maintained a steadfast stance against competing in fashion trends, staying true to its inception ethos. The brand steered away from trends, becoming synonymous with dependable day wear, reliable, functional, and sensible rather than cool or trendy. Despite their intentional departure from fashion, New Balance gained unofficial celebrity endorsements, notably when Steve Jobs sported a pair of gray New Balance 992s during the launch of the first iPhone in 2007. Over 5 decades, the company expanded into the official marketplace, establishing itself as the sensible sneaker brand. While continuously innovating and releasing different series of shoes, New Balance immersed itself in the casual sneaker sector while keeping running at the core of its ethos. The New Balance 574, introduced in 1988, remains one of their most iconic models, still in production today. The 5 Series, with its simple and clean form factor, has become the brand's most recognizable series. In the last decade, far from fading out of trend, New Balance experienced a resurgence. While New Balance was traditionally known for avoiding such partnerships, the evolving landscape prompted a shift. It transcended into fashion, worn by prominent celebrities like Timothée Chalamet, Hailey Bieber, and Jack Harlow. These collaborations maintain a grounded and low-key image, setting New Balance apart from the more extravagant promotions of its competitors. The brand's ability to adapt to changing trends while staying true to its understated identity has been a key factor in its ongoing success. Creative collaborations, such as redesigning their best-selling shoe, the New Balance 550, with fashion brand Aimé Leon Dore in 2021, contributed to the brand's continued relevance and appeal. New Balance has successfully navigated a dual strategy, offering products for the masses while deliberately restricting supply in certain assortments to drive higher resale value and generate buzz for the brand. This intentional scarcity strategy has created a demand that extends beyond regular retail and contributes to the brand's allure. In 2019, New Balance hit over $3 billion in revenue. However, compared to other shoe brands, it's still far behind. The buzz around New Balance isn't limited to resale. The brand's impressive $5.3 billion in sales in 2022 marked a substantial 21% increase from the previous year. However, in comparison to industry giants like Nike and Adidas, New Balance remains a relatively small player in the footwear market. Despite this, the brand's recent surge in popularity has positioned it for faster annual revenue growth compared to its larger competitors. New Balance's ability to balance accessibility and exclusivity has played a crucial role in its sustained success and increasing market share. Holding a solid 10% share of the US market, the company has expanded its operations in Europe and established specialty stores in Asia, such as the Tokyo Design Studio. Several factors contributed to this success. The 2010s witnessed the rise of comfort styles, driven by movements like athleisure and normcore, setting the stage for a more relaxed approach to fashion. New Balance's N8 retro look perfectly aligned with this trend, making it a favored choice not only among the youth, but also among the fashion elite. The brand seized the momentum by embarking on unprecedented endorsements and collaborating with athletes, entertainers, and lifestyle influencers. New Balance has effectively tapped into Gen Z's fascination with 1990s style, leveraging its extensive history to participate in retro trends. The resurgence of 90s fashion aligns seamlessly with New Balance's long-standing presence since that era, allowing the brand to reissue classic shoes or draw inspiration from 1990s style. In the current nostalgic age of fashion, the dad shoe aesthetic, embodied by New Balance, plays into this trend. Several key moments and strategic changes, such as entering the lifestyle and fashion sectors through collaborations with designers, have reshaped New Balance's image over the past decade. The brand is now perceived as cooler and more fashion-forward, a departure from its image 10 years ago. New Balance's commitment to building a long-term future rather than riding a temporary trend is evident. CEO Joe Preston's ambitious target of reaching $10 billion in sales over the next few years underscores the brand's confidence and trajectory. Despite these transformations, New Balance remains grounded in its roots as a running brand. The dedication to its core identity ensures that no matter how it evolves, New Balance won't abandon its fundamental connection to running. Do you think New Balance will surpass Nike and Adidas in the future? Let me know in the comments. Also, make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content.